so you can go ahead and start. Okay, so we now created this plugin, Lasershow Converter Max. We submitted it for an ILDA award. It won a first place ILDA award that year. People start using it. Now, what you might remember was that when people were using digitizing tablets, which also Greg Makoff talked about at the beginning of this advertisement, and Doug McCullough too, you always have to go back to hand digitizing each image. We're talking about 20 minutes per frame, right? Well, once we came out with the plugin for 3D Studio Max, we were able to make it fast enough to where in many cases it ran in real time while you were creating. So you could do what I call interactive real time. That was fast enough where you can move around and you can see it, right? And then when you can render it, it rendered back then, now it's faster, but back then it was about 10 frames per second. So we go from a realm of 1 frame every 20 minutes to 10 frames per second. And indeed, what Doug McCullough said at the end was a revolution, caused a revolution in the industry for anybody doing computer graphics and graphic thing. Now, while as even today, we still do have several different drawing programs built into the software where people can draw images if they want to. Most things are done through conversion and conversion from 3D Studio Max. So I showed you the cartoon animation. That piece was called Rhapsody in Balloon. It was done by Carl Graves, and it won an award in 2001. And what I'd like to show you next is what Carl Graves did with our 3D Studio Max plugin and won an award in 2003. He also did an award-winning piece in 2002, but it'll be a bit more, a bit different, and it's also cartoon-oriented. And once again, it's the same guy using it, right? So it's the same Ringling, classically trained cartoonist, but now he's going to be using our plugin for 3D Studio Max. So, cut it.